both two very strong teams, with Legacy FC Academy, at least in my opinion, being very strong in their ability to cross and get in, which is what we might be seeing today, but it does look like they will be starting off with the ball.
Absolutely, and here we have Hunter running out in the mid, taking his time, letting everyone get into their position, pass it over to Mems, who's open on the left side. Again, taking his time, a little bit of a kick over to Kara, who does get it. Looks like that Legacy is giving them a lot of room. Tries to get to Hunter, but Gao is there to make that save. And here we have Kara, who tags off Akuma at the moment. Looks like it's going to be another long ball over to George. Another kick over to Hunter, who gets a nice kick into the top left corner.
Yeah, that was a very nice shot. You can, like I said, they're a team that likes to do their crosses, and I think they've done what they can right there, getting the shot past the defender unable to get priority. Akuma diving the right way, but probably with a little bit of delay. If he dived or pre-dived, maybe he would have gotten that. But right now, we're watching Panda staying up to Obi-Wan Kenobi, getting stopped by Mem. So George has got the ball now. George against Akuma. Akuma sending it mid. Oh, sorry, George sending it mid. But unfortunately, Jaconzo is able to easily get that. Jaconzo passing left side to Gao. Gao taking the ball up, going right side to Panda. Panda probably looking to get the cross in. No, Obi-Wan Kenobi's wide on the left side. He tries to go for a blade shot. He goes for a fake. Tries to get a little tap in, but unfortunately, the keeper's just not moving for that one.
That was a great play by them. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Goes back to Jaconzo. A little bit of a reset here. Pass off to Panda, who's completely open. It's got all the time in the world at the moment. Looks like they might be going for a kick. A little bit of a kick cross. Tries to go over to Obi-Wan, but looks like George was there to defend it. Panda running back for the ball. Passes it back to keep it for the reset.
Yeah, I think I've seen Vinland Saga, or they're trying to get all the resets they can. They want to try and keep possession, and I know Obi-Wan's a very nice offensive player, but I think it's pretty much known that he's known as a faker. Trying to get that cross into Hunter, unfortunately, and it's very stopped by Panda. Panda taking the ball off his left side, tries to get mid to Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan able to get a touch on that. George taking the ball left side. Look, George getting past Obi-Wan, but Akuma's there to stop him very quickly. So pass in, unfortunately Kara gets the touch and Obi-Wan sends it back, so Kara's going to send it back to the keeper for a reset.
Absolutely. Shabby taking his time, trying to look for his options at the moment. Getting pressured, pass it into Kara, who passes it straight over to Mems. Running it down the side of the field, a long ball, but Akuma is there for the stop. And Kara collects the ball over to George. He's got two defenders to worry about now. Kicks over to Hunter, but Akuma is there for the defense. Panda now running up the side, but Kara gets it back. Trying to go for another one of those long crosses, but Gal this time gets it again. Now Obi-Wan has the ball.
It seems as though they've maybe got a perfect spot they want to be, and the defender's trying to put himself there, and he keeps getting that priority all the time. The one shot that Hunter took, he was just in the right spot at the right time, and I think he took the right shot. Unfortunately, Kuma tries to set up the same thing, but Obi-Wan's unable to get there, so George is now with the ball on the left side. George taking the ball up. He almost got stopped by Obi-Wan with a blue sprint, but Obi-Wan keeps sliding, giving George the free one. Hunter tries to get priority, but unfortunately, it's stopped by Gao, and even then, the keeper probably would have had that one. KO taken by Akuma and Panda. Akuma taking up left side. Kare with the ball, passing up to Mems. Mems got no option center, but he's also got a little runner with the keeper. He might try for a cross, or he might try and take the shot. He does go for a little tap shot. Jaconzo trying to get the ball, but I think Gao gets it out. Passes it back to George. George for a nice shot. Jaconzo with a nice little save there.
They're definitely wanting to get those kicks off, and they do look dangerous if they can, but now it's Panda with the ball. He's just waiting, trying to draw a defender out.
I think right there we had Akuma with a little bit of a disconnect right there. He just appeared back in.
Oh. So now we have Akuma with the ball in mid. He's got three defenders, and Akari gets that tackle on him. Taking up the side. Kicks it, but Gao is there to block it. And he collects the ball as well. Now, he's got two attackers trying to walk in. Obi-Wan tries to get to it, but unfortunately is not able to make it. And Akuma back to goalie. However, George intercepts it and accidentally scores.
I'm not sure if that was actually him. I'm pretty sure Obi-Wan did get the tap on it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Obi-Wan looks like he did get the tap on it over George.
Oh,
and it looked like that his animation cancelled, so it looked like the keeper wasn't ready for it. So now it's 1-1 Vinland versus Legacy right now.
That was definitely just an unlucky goal. A little bit of a hospital pass back to keeper, but here we have George with the ball, trying to dribble it past him, who does get past him. George take up the side, kicks it over to KO, but it just goes over and bounces Obi-Wan KO with a slide tackle, and Menz picks it up. Another long ball over, but it looks like Jaconzo will get to it first.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, you're watching them try and get those long passes. Unfortunately, it's just not connecting right there. You got Panda with it, but George is able to easily intercept that. Panda uses Blue Sprint to try and get back on George. George gives a nice little cross, but no one is there for it. KO might be able to get on it, but no, Akuma goes back to keeper.
And Jaconzo does a quick pass to Obi-Wan, who passes it back to Gao, trying to get some space for them to play with at the moment. Jaconzo with a big kick over to Akuma. What's he going to do? He chips it over to Obi-Wan, but Mems intercepts it beforehand. But Obi-Wan is able to recover, kicks it over to Akuma. Oh, that was a nice goal. The little chip off the wall, kicks it straight to Akuma, who goes into the side of the goal. Beautiful.
100%. I don't think any of these teams are really using the wall as effectively, and we're watching everyone right there uses that really well to get that pass into Akuma without any sort of interception.
It absolutely was. I do know that a lot of European teams like to do that a lot. They kick it off the wall straight into a player who can then get a nice, strong shot off. But here we have George. Chips it over to Hunter, but Gal gets the interception. Fortunately, George is there to intercept it back. Little pass over to KO. Looks like we've got a blade shot, but Jaconzo is there to stop it. Bounces away, over to Panda, back to Jaconzo.
Yeah, I mean, we watch that blade shot. They keep taking it from way too far out, and now Panda's trying to get a little pass in, but George is able to easily intercept that. Looks him back to get George. Tries to send it across, but I think he goes a little bit too far, but Jaconzo still doesn't get a hand on it, so Panda has to take it. He sends it up to Obi-Wan. KO sends it back. It might be an issue, but no, it looks like that the keeper's going to go immediately. George gets intercepted. Now Obi-Wan with the ball, also getting intercepted. Watching a whole interception game as it goes back to keeper.
Absolutely. Keep passes it over to George. George leaves the ball by accident, but still maintains possession. Obi-Wan trying desperately to get back to him. Doesn't look like he'll do it. Another long cross. Unfortunately, Jaconzo is there to save it.
Yeah, it looks like that maybe just their crosses aren't working for Legacy. I think they're going a little bit too far with it, giving it way too easily to the keeper. I think maybe their setups are a little bit harder to hit under pressure. They look like they've got something that they keep trying to do, but doesn't keep working for them. Obi-Wan getting a nice little interception. Mems passing back to keeper.
Yeah, Shobi now with the ball. Taking his time, does a long kick up to George in the midfield. Kuma trying to get up to him, kicks it over, but Gal is right there to stop it. Panda now with the ball, passes it back to keeper. Do you see a lot of these teams now passing back to keeper, trying to just take space, take some time, reset? Panda now with the ball. Take up the side at the moment. Long kick, Kara is there again for the interception. Now it looks like we have Jaconzo going for it, over to Gal in the midfield.
Very nice little push out by Jaconzo, able to beat the defender, and Hunter was expecting that to be a cross back forward, but unfortunately he goes back with it, so now Panda's got the ball. He's on left side, oh sorry, right side, trying to get it to Akuma. He does get to Akuma. Akuma's got the cross mid if he wants Obi-Wan. He does try for a soft lob, but unfortunately Kao's there.
Kao does get that priority to get it away. Now it looks like it's going back to Jaconzo. Just walking around at the moment, trying to take space. They are winning at the moment, so they can always try and delay a little bit if they would like to. Looks like they're going for a long cross over to Akuma. He tries to get it to Kenobi, but just misses. George now with the ball. Again, gets tackled, but retrieves it. Passes up to KO. He's got all the space in the world at the moment. He kicks it over to Hunter, but unfortunately just can't reach in time. And it's back to Panda.
Yeah, Vinland now taking their time with it. That cross was almost going to be deadly, but unfortunately Hunter was in the right position and it was just a little bit too close to keeper. Hunter having to press the keeper gets it straight to go out. Everyone with a shot, but it's outside the box. I think that should be Shobi's every single day.
Absolutely. It does look like that was a bit of a desperate shot. They do know that time is running out, so they're just trying to get anything to work. But Akumi now with the ball gets tackled by KO. Gao intercepts it back to Akuma. Running up the corner again. They're going to go for another cross. Obi-Wan with the header right past the goalie.
Yeah, I think right now Legacy is kind of seeing Obi-Wan as that kind of fake player, so he just went off the first touch and it ended up working for him, getting that nice little header. past the defenders, and Shobi I don't think is a regular keeper. He seems to be a little bit dazed and confused in that position.
Absolutely. It was such a close goal, but here we now have Panda with the ball, running up the corner again, over to Akuma, sorry. But does get tackled by Men's. Obi-Wan goes for a blade shot. Oh, a nice little try. Unfortunately, just goes off the back wall. Could we see another one? Oh, and that is another goal. It was a bit chaotic. A lot of passes off the backboard, but they did get the goal.
Yeah, no, these passing plays, unfortunately, like, it worked off, but I'm pretty sure he expected Obi-Wan to go straight for the goal, and that's where you saw the keeper just keep diving, and it kept showing that he was too panicky. Vinland taking advantage of that. Now KO with the ball. He's probably got pass right. He tries to take the pass right. He doesn't get it, but he does get the touch up later. Akuma behind him. Tries to get the cross in. Fortunately stopped by Chikonzo. Very nice save.
Absolutely. George trying for the interception. Fortunately couldn't make it. Panda with the ball. A long kick over to Akuma, who kicks it. Tries to get it to Kenobi, but KO is there for the interception. Now we have Akuma, who gets it past two players, but Hunter does make the nice slide tackle to stop the danger.
They're stuck in the corner now, getting tackled. Akuma and Hunter just one-on-one taking the interception bait. Hunter tries to send it down to KO. KO passes it back to George possibly, but they don't have a bit of a miscommunication error. Both players don't go for it. Panda tries to take it. KO getting a nice little stop on it. Panda taken by two defenders. He manages to get past both of them. Gets a cross into Obi-Wan. Fortunately, it's a little bit wide, but I think even then, Shobi might have read that. Obi-Wan doing the same thing where he tries to cross off the wall, but now it's with Mems. Mems trying to take it up. Legacy definitely want to get a goal to at least save some of this defeat, but it looks like this might be game over for them. George taking the last shot now. Gets rid of it, and unfortunately, it looks like that is the game. Vinland Saga winning 4-1.
4-1. That was an interesting game. We did see Legacy FC Academy go for some of those nice crosses, but unfortunately, it just looked like they just could never be in the right position to make use of them.